We are with our partners here at the Prince George's County Public Safety Communications 911 call center. These women and men back you up every single day around the clock while you're in the field. They help keep all of us safe. The president of FOP 89, Zeke Telechia, and I are here to explain in detail a new addition to our department's General Orders Manual regarding immigration policy and how it will impact the good work being done by you. Let's be clear. The intent of this policy is to keep both you and our community safe. What is important to note, this written policy is not a significant change in how the department has operated during the past decade. In a case decided in 2013, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fourth Circuit ruled that enforcement of federal immigration laws falls exclusively within the authority of federal immigration officials, such as our U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, commonly referred to as ICE. The Prince George's County Police Department has not and will not enforce civil process of any kind, whether a civil warrant, summons to appear before an immigration judge, order of removal, or order for deportation. We have learned that a small number of our officers did mistakenly serve civil immigration warrants after reviewing the NCIC database. I have no doubt that these officers operated in good faith, believing the information listed in NCIC indicated the individuals were wanted on criminal warrants.
This new written policy reaffirms our department's long-standing policy that prohibits us from initiating an investigation or otherwise taking law enforcement action solely based on a person's actual or perceived immigration status. Individuals are not required to prove their citizenship or immigration status.
In this new policy, we are now required to look at the underlying basis of any warrant or process that appears in NCIC. You shall not rely solely on the word warrant or the origin of that warrant in making your determination. You must ask yourself, is this a warrant for a crime that our department would write a report, initiate an investigation, or make an arrest for? Warrants for deportation are civil in nature, not criminal. To make this determination, you must review the introductory message at the beginning of the notice from NCIC. On screen, you will see a sample response from NCIC that administrative warrants are civil in nature.
If it is determined that a person has an administrative immigration warrant, you shall immediately release the person. In these instances, you shall not notify ICE. If you are unable to determine the nature of the warrant, you should promptly contact your shift commander for consultation and for a final decision. The shift commander shall exercise due diligence to determine the existence of an administrative or civil warrant and, if necessary, detain the individual for a reasonable amount of time until such determination can be made. For purposes of this policy, the reasonable amount of time shall not exceed 60 minutes in accordance with routine NCIC hit confirmation procedures. A case record detailing the incident must be completed.
When a criminal immigration warrant is located in the NCIC database during a traffic stop or an investigation, the individual will be detained and confirmation with ICE will be made. If any further detention, arrest, search, or search incident to arrest is made, it must be confirmed with our partners at Public Safety Communications that the warrant is both active and, again, for a criminal offense. On the screen now is an example of a criminal ICE warrant. It is also important to note that in this policy, you will continue to be permitted to assist ICE officers and employees when the primary focus of a federal investigation is not immigration violations. These include, but are not limited to, customs violations, money laundering, narcotics investigations, gang crimes, human trafficking, terrorist activities, or the execution of a criminal warrant or court order issued by a federal judge or magistrate.
Bottom line, just as we do not serve civil papers for the courts of the state of Maryland, Prince George's County police officers will not serve civil papers on behalf of the federal government. As with any situation you may be unfamiliar with, always exercise due diligence and, whenever in doubt, seek the assistance of your supervisor.
We know that we've just shared a lot of information with you, and I'm asking that each of you read the written policy in full and ask any questions that you might have of your supervisors. To all our partners in law enforcement, we hope this video has been helpful to you in clarifying our position in Prince George's County. Know that our resources are always available to you as we work together to keep our communities safe. Finally, Please know that President Telechi and I are immensely proud of the work done by each of you every day. Because of you, our communities are safer than they've ever been. So please, be safe and continue to take care of one another.